Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday. Initially, I didn't plan on vlogging today because I was feeling very lazy, but I made myself a promise that I was going to vlog more, and I really wanted to see through. So I picked up the camera, and I'm just going to take you throughout my day. Not much planned because, you know, we ain't got nowhere to go, but you know, we've just kind of like been here and just been kind of hanging out. And yes, you can see a shot of my dirty sink behind me, but we're gonna clean that up right now. Much better. Today has just been a very kind of like chill day. It's like 10:30 or 11. Yes, Leith? What? I am expecting a couple Amazon packages to be delivered, although I know I'm getting something today, but I don't know when I'm getting the rest of the stuff. We did order quite a few things from Amazon, like kitchen stuff, like the stuff for organizing the pantry and stuff like that. So we're expecting quite a few packages, but I know that they're gonna probably be shipping them out one by one, I guess. So I am expecting a couple things for the pantry. Last night, I spent some time creating the labels I needed to do the pantry reorg. I'm not expecting to get everything done today or anytime soon, just because things are just gonna take their time to come in. So I'm just gonna do it as I go, and then take a look, step back, take a look at it and see where we can refresh. We got a call that our dining table is on its way, and it should be coming this Friday, which is very exciting. And in the meantime, I've been looking at dining chairs. So it looks like our dining room is gonna be ready before our living room, really. It's just a matter of how long things take to come in. We are getting, our couch that we're getting is from Wayfair, and it's from like their custom line, so they have to do the fabric, which means that it takes, I guess, longer for them to make it. I've never ordered furniture from Wayfair before, so I'm a little bit I'm a little scared, to be honest with you. If you guys have ordered furniture from Wayfair, let me know in the comment section down below how that turned out for you. Or I've ordered like little things like artwork, and like our compost bin is also from Wayfair. Pretty much, the dining room is gonna be ready by like end of next week. Fingers crossed if I can get the chairs in time. And then we have our Dyson that we're gonna put in our storage closet, because there's an outlet in there, so Hina's gonna hook it up really nicely in there. This looks really nice on this kind of knee wall that we have going on here. So this, like, I couldn't get them to get rid of this for some reason, but I really like it. I really like how, because I was kind of like, oh, what am I gonna do with this space? It looks weird, empty. And so I figured I'd put like a plant or a flower or something there. And I feel like this pampas grass is a very, very good thing to have up here. So I think it looks really nice, and it looks just really nicely put together. And it really kind of just finishes the space very simply. I think if anything, I might just... Mommy. Yes, Bubble? Sorry guys, I don't know where I left off, because Leith has this tendency where every time he sees me like talking on the camera or picking up the camera, he just kind of calls me to interrupt me, and I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or like if he just wants to be included. So it's just been really difficult to just kind of like get a straight conversation in without just kind of being interrupted. And that's just life. That's just the life of being a mom to that amazing toddler back there. We've also been potty training, and it's not going well, and it's incredibly stressful, to be quite honest with you. Right now, I know that I'm smiling, but I really, really, really want to cry. It's just not been easy. We've been going at it since Sunday, and it's Wednesday, and he just hasn't grasped the concept yet. Like, even with me like making him go without diapers. He just goes, and then he realizes after that he's wet, but the next time he doesn't, and then I'll say to him, I'm like, do you want to sit on the toilet? And he's like, I don't like the toilet. So I don't really know what to do. So if you guys can give me some tips, I'd really appreciate it. Like, this mama is asking for help. I need help. He is 2 years and almost 4 months now. So he's 27, 28 months. So I do know that like he's at the age, but he's also like a smart kid and he catches on really quickly. But maybe potty training is just, maybe he's just not ready yet. I don't know. Guys, give me some help, please. I really need help, because literally I'm pretty sure that before the day is over, I'm gonna have a breakdown and just cry. And I'm noticing too that ever since he's been going pantsless, so I just let him wear his like training briefs. Ever since we've been doing that, he's been holding his poo until we put his diaper on for bedtime. And so that way he poos in his diaper, so he doesn't have to have the accident of pooing in his training briefs, because he did that 2 days ago where he pooed in it. And ever since that accident, he's been holding it till the end of the day or till right before nap time. So if you guys have any tips, I'd really appreciate it. Honestly, like, I need help. I could have vlogged yesterday, but I didn't, because Hina took the day off and we just really wanted to kind of like hang out together. So we actually did go out, but we didn't go out, if that makes any sense. We didn't go to like the store or anything like that. We actually just went down to our condo because I had to grab a couple things from there, like some like my IKEA, not my IKEA, my pillows, my large square pillows that I bought from the Bay. I had to go get those because they were all in storage down there. And we also went to meet up with our new tenant who's going to be renting out the condo for the next year. So we went to meet up with her to give her keys at a safe distance, obviously. We never went together as a family. Like, we went down in the car, but like Hina went to meet with the tenant and I had Laith. But when we went up to the condo, like, we didn't put him down on the ground. Like, I held him the entire time. I had literally a bottle of hand sanitizer in my back pocket, and I was like touching things with my elbows and like just kind of like staying away from people, which I think is practicing good social distancing. And so we only went to do that because we had to meet the tenant and give her keys and stuff like that. So we went to do that yesterday, but because Hina was home and we were hanging out, I just didn't want to pick up the camera because she's been working so much. She's considered an essential service. She works in transportation, and so she's been working a lot more lately, so we don't really get to spend as much time together. So I'm like, you know what, you're home, we're gonna hang out, I'm not gonna pick up the camera, we're not picking up today. So that's what we're doing. We also grabbed a couple of stuff from our locker. All of this is Ellen Main stuff. It's the stuff for my business. I do plan on I did plan on picking the business back up when we moved, but then this happened. So I'm not getting back into this until this is over, just to be safe for everybody involved. I'm literally just gonna wait until all of this blows over to just minimize contact with people as much as possible. And also too, the places that I get my supplies from are closed down, so I can't go get them. I can't order from them. They've shut down essentially, so I can't really get started on the stuff that I need to get started on because of that. So, you know, it gives me a break to just kind of like focus on the house and just get things together and like, you know, nice and pretty. So I've been feeling incredibly stressed lately, and I have some leftover tea from my advent calendar that I never finished, and this one is actually one of my favorites. It's called Super Ginger, and it's a rooibos, so it's caffeine free, but it is so good. It's literally just a ginger tea, and I think it's organic as well. It's just ginger, green rooibos, black pepper, white pepper, pink peppercorn, and natural flavoring. And this is probably one of my favorite teas. Yes, Leif. And so I'm gonna have some of that today. Is 2 o'clock and Leif went down for his nap at 1:15. I have his Biba right here if he wakes up or anything like that. So I've kind of just been working here in the kitchen on the countertop just because I don't know, I like working in here. But I've been printing out labels for my pantry. I'm expecting a couple jars, or a few jars actually, from Amazon. I didn't order everything because I didn't know how I would feel about them. Yeah, so I've kind of just been working here with my Dymo, just printing off some labels for when my jars come. So I think I ordered maybe like 9 of them, and I'm gonna need maybe like 30 or 40, but I'm ordering for what I have in my pantry right now, and I didn't want to get too many things for fear that for one, I'm not getting them in time anyways because I ordered 9, but only 4 are coming in the mail today. So I wanted to order them, see how I like them, and then if I do, then I'm gonna order more. But I'm also gonna order according to what I have in my pantry, just so I don't have like jars sitting there. Even though that's probably the smarter thing to do, because the last time I ordered my spice jars, I couldn't get any more because they sold out. I think I was just talking about them way too much, and next time I think I'm gonna order what I need and then tell you guys about it, because then you jump on it and then I can't get any more. So I use Adobe Illustrator, and I also have my Dymo thermal printer here. So this is my Dymo. I got it right around when I started my business, LMAine. So I use this to print like my shipping labels and all of that stuff. I already have my labels in there. These are thermal labels, so they're kind of like receipt paper, but they don't fade as quickly as receipt paper. They're good for like maybe like a good few years. They're also waterproof. So I just printed 2. So I have rice and spaghetti. So I'm gonna print a couple more. Like I said, I use Adobe Illustrator, and the font that I'm using for this, I think, is typewriter, American typewriter, in the light font. And then what I do is I create outlines so that it makes it a little bit more like visible on the paper. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have some labels printed and ready to go for when I'm doing my pantry. Got this butter keeper from Amazon. Such a good deal. It was $20, but it's so well made. It's so nice and heavy. It's handmade marble. I think I definitely lucked out with this one. This is definitely worth way more than I paid for it, but it'll look super cute on my countertop. If you can see, it's like a nice polished marble. And this is my old butter dish. This is a butter dish. So it's very different from a butter keeper, where this is kind of like from the French days, where you put water in the bottom and then you put your butter in here, and it's supposed to essentially just keep your butter fresh. So I'm gonna try that out and see how I like it. I think it looks really nice on my counter. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it right there. Or, I'll find somewhere to put it. I think I'll put them together. Salt and my butter together. Right there. I think that's super cute. Love it. But now I'm gonna show you this thing, which is my new Pantry jars. I have to wash them and let them dry before I use them, but they're from Gala Houseware, and this is the 4-piece set. Here are the 4 pieces. So I'll have this really large one here for spaghetti. I think I can put more pasta and some oatmeal and stuff like that in there. So that's what I'm gonna use them for. If I go in my pantry here, it's a bit of a mess really, but I have some pasta here, and I have spaghetti in this thing that I'm gonna take out, so something else is gonna go in here. And then I've ordered 2 really large ones, which I'm gonna be using for rice and flour, because they're like the largest quantity. So once I get the rice and flour jars, these 2 are gonna be used for something else. But I think I'm gonna be doing spaghetti and something else. I don't know, I haven't quite figured it out yet. I have my labels here ready to go, and I think they will look really nice on these. Like, let's see, show you the spaghetti one. Oh, did I not print it? Oh, here it is. Look how nice that looks. Yeah, that'll look really good. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna give these a wash and have them dry. These feel so good. Oh, they're such good quality. I'm gonna give these a wash and have them dried, and then I will fill these up later today. Everything is washed and clean. I'm just gonna let my little butter keeper dry out. These guys are drying, and I'm gonna get started on dinner. These veal meatballs are so good. They're pre-seasoned, but obviously I'm gonna season them some more. But these are so good because they're raised without hormones, and they're also welfare and certified animal welfare. I'm gonna cook it down in this mango chili sauce from VH. Super simple dinner today. We're just gonna do it with some rice and some roasted cauliflower or roasted asparagus, one of the 2, and then we'll call it a day. So this is what's gonna be for dinner, and yeah, hopefully it's good. I'm gonna get my French oven out and get started. So here is dinner. We got some veal meatballs in the mango chili sauce. Got some roasted asparagus on some white basmati rice. And yeah. Have you tried it yet, babe?
Not yet.
Look at this. Sunlight though. See if I can get a shot for my thumbnail. So these are the 4 jars, and this is how they're looking. The labels, I think, look really good. I really like the font that I used for it. Look how nice that is. Oh, that looks really good. Zoom out a bit so you can see it. They look amazing.
1 cup of water. Good job. Wait, you need a little bit more, okay?
Oh God.
And this is a 3rd cup of water. Okay, no, you need a mixing spoon, sweetie. Let me give you a mixing spoon, okay? Good job. Okay, you have to hold this. Yeah, hold it with one hand. That's it. That's all you do is water.
Yeah. I add an egg white to it to make the edges crispy.
So give me an egg. A whole egg.
No, an egg white.
Why? What do you do with the yolk?
You toss it.
No, you don't. No.
That's okay.
Just wait, just wait.
Okay, I'll let you do the next one. I'll let you do the next one, Baba.
Just make a really big one.
You ready?
Good job.
Let's do another scoop.
Is it yummy?
So the coffee is going and the dining table is here. It is Saturday and our dining table is here and the wife is just putting it together. So pretty exciting. Look at the legs. Oh, the legs look so good. These are solid wood legs, nice and heavy, and I just really love the finish on these. They're so nice. And then this is the table. It is a concrete top table, so it's not all concrete, but it is, the top is concrete and then underneath it is wood. So pretty exciting. My wife is taking care of it, but I'm gonna be on hand to help out if she needs me to. But I'm actually really in love with the legs, and I think it's a really nice contrast with our hardwood floors. We should have bought the felt strips to put on the bottom so we don't scratch the floors. We're gonna finish these up and then we'll catch you guys a little later on. So our dining table is finally set up. It was super easy, right babe?
Yeah.
Now it's undergoing quality control, so Laith is just testing it out. But it looks really good.
If you had a bench there, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, so I'm saying we have lots of walk room here. So do you want to put the bench on this side or that side?
Well, it doesn't matter, but that's the thing. Like, if you put chair, you should put the chair here and see.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But this is exactly
This is
center.
It's perfect. It is center. I was worried it wouldn't be center. But having it set up now, it looks pretty good.
It's not too big, it's not too small.
It's perfect. It's absolute, like it's perfect for the space.
I'm happy we got it after we moved.
Yeah, I'm happy we got it after we moved. For sure.
Look at the space.
I even think we have a little bit more room to push it a little bit more right so that it'll center up perfectly. But it looks really good. That's a nice looking table. And I love the legs. The legs are very restoration hardware. If you guys are train set enthusiasts, please don't judge. We're just throwing this together. We have the manual to do the complete set properly, but we're just doing this so Laith can play with it. And then we're gonna set it up really nicely on his carpet up in his room. But he's testing out the table and he seems to love it. It seems pretty solid. It really kind of like brings together this modern industrial kind of look with a more traditional and classic base. And I think we're gonna go with mid-century dining chairs and then a bench. And then we also ordered our bar stools, and so those are gonna be coming next week, and the couch is coming next week finally. And then once the couch comes, then we're gonna see how big of a TV console we can get. And now thinking about it, I really like the TV on this wall as opposed to above the fireplace. I don't know, I just think it works better this way. You can see it from the kitchen, and the fireplace still remains the focal point, and I'm actually really excited to decorate it once we have everything up and running. Come. Say good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh. Like, come on, man, you have to be strategic about it.
Pass the cheese?
Are we making pizza?
What am I allowed?
Probably a sausage.
You still want? Yeah. Stop. Put the cheese on. Let him to do it.
Here, it's cold. He's not gonna like it.
Put the cheese on.
You wanna put some cheese on? Here, give it a try. Here you go. Try. Do what you saw Mama did.
Good job.
God, that's a lot of cheese. Yummy. I love it when it's like crusty up top like this. Oh,
No, look
so
at your
good.
pizza.
So good. Look at that pizza.
Come,
Oh.
sit down, let's eat. I'm hungry, baby. Come.
So we got our pizza going. So we have cauliflower, some sausages, salami, olives, and mushrooms. And it looks pretty good. It looks yummy. Thanks, babe. So I'm feeling like comfort food today. So I'm gonna bake some mac and cheese. I've talked about this before. I don't think I've ever done this on my YouTube channel. But essentially, like, disregarding the seasonings or the spices, this is pretty much everything you need for mac and cheese. You need some cream, butter, onions, a little bit of garlic, lots of cheese, red wine vinegar, just a smidgen, panko, and your elbows, and mustard powder. If you don't have mustard powder, you can use just plain mustard, and a little bit of either paprika or chili pepper or hot sauce, really, if you have it. But yeah, we're gonna make some mac and cheese. Oh yes, did I say panko? Yeah, you need panko. And it's gonna be yummy because I'm just really craving that like warm hug that you get from really amazing comfort food. I make my mac and cheese with lots of butter and lots of cream. It's very heavy, but this is like ultimate comfort food. So you want to go in with the butter, you want to go in with the cream, you want to go in with the cheese. So I do not feel guilty about this at all. Have my water boiling for my macaroni elbows. And once this butter is melted, then I'm gonna add equal parts flour, and that's how you make a roux. You basically just melt and mix together equal parts flour and butter, and then you have your roux, and then you can add like white pepper and a little bit of nutmeg, and then you got like a true bechamel. I'm not gonna do a true bechamel, just doing a basic cheese sauce, and it'll still be really yummy. So this is how we're doing it. Okay. I've added my flour, and essentially you're gonna use your butter to cook your flour. So you want it to kind of just do a thing for a little bit before the next thing that you add, which is cream. And then the cream is gonna really make this nice and thick. And I just add cream freely, so I just kind of, you know, eye it up and see how much the pot needs, because it's gonna thicken up quite a bit with the flour in there. And so you wanna, you know, add cream as you go. My sauce. I'm probably gonna end up using the whole box, but luckily we have another box in there that we can use for coffee. Just finish the whole damn thing in there. So the sauce is looking thicker, which is good, but you don't want it this thick because you will be adding like your cheese and stuff to it later on. So if it's too thick, it's gonna basically be a little bit too goopy, well, at least for me anyways. But this is a really nice consistency, so we're just gonna add a little bit of water to this. I'm just gonna steal a little bit of water from the pasta that we have going. And then that, because it's already warm, that'll make it nice and thin. well, a little bit thinner anyways. I like to add like everything I need beforehand. So I'm not gonna use my onions, but I am gonna add a little bit of garlic in oil. And I'm just gonna add it to the sauce, and that'll give it a nice little kind of, you know, garlicky flavor. Just a little, not too much, like that much. I'd say that's like a half a teaspoon. Just gonna add that to the sauce. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then either mustard powder or Dijon mustard if you have it. Just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of flavor. I also like to add a bay leaf to my mac and cheese, just because I feel like it just makes it a little bit more herbaceous, and it gives it a really nice flavor. So it just gave this a taste. It's nice and creamy, so it's really good to go on to the next phase, which essentially what we do next, and I'm going to tell you this before my battery dies, is I'm going to temper an egg yolk into here. So basically I crack an egg, I get the yolk, and I slowly add the mixture to the yolk so that it doesn't cook the egg, and then I pour everything back into here. It really makes a huge difference adding an egg to this. And then once I add the egg, I just do a little bit of red wine vinegar, and then I add all of my cheeses, and then I add my cooked pasta to this, mix it all up, and then I throw it in the oven on 375 for like 15 minutes, and then I do a broil for 5 minutes so that the top can get nice and crispy, and then it's done. So I'm gonna put my camera to charge up really quickly, and I'll catch you guys after this is ready to go.